The next category is bile support. I wonder why this is so hard to see. So, bile support, those fat soluble toxins are leaving in the bile. So you want that bile always moving. And sometimes the bile is clogged up because we don't eat bitter foods as Americans. We don't move enough. We don't drink enough water. We don't eat enough fats. So the bile does need certain nutrition. So that's one reason. Or the brain isn't signaling, or we're not chewing our food. So um, if that bile is sluggish, you're not going to detox as well. So some things that are helpful for that are bitters, or they're called or prokinetics. So unfortunately, you can't read this very well on the right, but it says artichoke, orange peel, fennel, arugula, gentian, ginger, dandelion. So those are some bitters. You could have them as salad or make a tincture. I put a little DIY recipe on the bottom. You can make your own bitters. And some products that contain it are MegaGuard, my toxin binder, and Oberogest. I haven't used that brand, but it's kind of popular. This will also often get you having a better bowel movement. So for the person who is having constipation, if you haven't tried some of these techniques, they can really help. When I had a bad concussion, I was having some constipation and I was using these prokinetics to help a little bit. Oh, okay. Someone's saying too much Saccharomyces boulardii can be constipating too. Spironolactone is a drug, Susan. Is that the one for yeast? There is some kind of yeast drug I took at one point, but it didn't really do anything for me. Dandelion tea, yeah, that's great. Yes, you take enzymes with the meal, like ideally just before the meal. Sometimes I forget I take them after the meal. It's still okay. Super greens powder, Josh, not usually because they're not usually very bitter. So, because they sweeten them a bit. But if it's unsweetened, it might be a little bitter. But I would say better to buy like a bitters tincture or something like that. That'll be more bitter. And it helps you digest too. So if you're not attracted to using digestive enzymes, maybe you don't like taking pills, use a digestive tincture. I think apple cider vinegar is a little bit in this category too of just stimulating some movement. I don't have a picture, but you can buy like a small tincture of digestive bitters at your natural grocer.